I think a really important thing to say is that certainly for myself as a panellist, I'm always on your side. As an actor myself, somebody who auditions regularly, I understand the process of auditioning and the fact that that process can often be very nerve-wracking. And there's always an idea that you feel that the panel or whoever is on the other side of the table is out to get you, is not on your side. And I think the really important thing to say to anybody who's thinking about auditioning is that we are absolutely on your side. For me, every person that comes into the room, I want that person to do their best work. I want that person to feel really comfortable to be able to express themselves in the space.
You're auditioning Guildhall today, you're auditioning the school, and you're working out if this is a place that you want to come to for 3 years. So it's just about making that switch in the head so that it doesn't become an imbalance of power, because essentially we're all equals, we're all just human beings. And so it's quite nice to think of us as being on the same level.
The first part of the audition is sort of a warm-up, and that's as a group. And most of it, I always sort of say in the auditions, is to have fun, because what happens is the more fun and the more sort of joy you have, then we get to see the candidates. And basically, because the nerves often always get in the way of people's work. So yeah, we try and create this sort of morning or afternoon, depending on the session that they're in, of an environment, yeah, basically as comfortable as possible.
The group warm-up is perfect, especially for someone like me, who does tend to keep themselves to themselves, because that kind of helped me connect with everyone who was auditioning on that day. I feel like sometimes you sit there and they say, yeah, we're going to do a group warm-up, and you kind of go, oh God, what's that going to entail? But it's so chill.
And then you have an individual audition, and that process is a process where you come in and you have 3 speeches that you work on. There's not a lot of formality to that in the sense that you do your speech and then you leave the room and there's a silent panel who are writing down things and out to get you. It's really not the sense that we have here.
Choose your speeches carefully. Choose something that will show the best aspects of you. If you're a funny person, choose a funny monologue. Don't try and cross yourself. And I'd say choose pieces where you really connect to. So something which you can read and you kind of, it jumps out at you and you're like, I really want to do this.
I chose a male speech for my Shakespeare speech. I did Edmund from King Lear, which is my dream role. And I thought if I could possibly never play that role in a performance in the West End or anything like that, this is my opportunity to really utilise that time and do what I would have done with it, and I could show that off to someone. And my contemporary speeches, I chose something that I knew I could connect with and that I felt like I could represent with justice and truth and just honesty, just really be yourself and how you would feel in that situation.
So I think sometimes what happens when we come to auditions, we think there's a way that we have to be. There's a drama school prototype, if you like. But I think the really important thing I want to encourage anybody that's thinking about auditioning to think about is that what makes you unique is what we're interested in. Always remember to trust your gut and trust yourself and be yourself in the process.
I know it sounds cliche, but honestly, just be yourself. They want you, be you.
We want you to do well, and it's the same with casting directors in the professional world. They want to give you the job. So sometimes, yeah, it's good to change that mindset.
Because it can be so overwhelming coming to these big buildings, and especially like this place, you walk up to it and there's just skyscrapers everywhere and everything's bigger than you, and you can feel quite small. And you can feel like sometimes you don't belong in these places, but I can guarantee you do. Like, I genuinely didn't think that I did, but I'm here. So yeah, be yourself.